All right, this is question number 10 from the number and operations test. It says 1 micron, a millionth of a meter, is equivalent to 3.937 times 10 to the negative fifth inch. 1,000 microns would be equivalent to what part of an inch? Now here's where you need to be careful. Break this thing into two parts. Because I'm going to look, okay, the first part of this, all it's doing is giving me information. It's just telling me, a micron is 1 millionth of a meter. That's it. All that is just information that it gives you. It's not really needed for this, because here's what it's asking. Say 1,000 microns would be equivalent to what? Okay, if 1 micron is 3.937 times 10 to the fifth inch, well, if that's one, again, it's the same thing. How much would 1,000 of those be? So in this case, if I want to, again, I can either add this 1,000 times, or I can just simply multiply it by 1,000. Because again, it's asking me, okay, it's telling me 1 micron is this, and then if 1 micron is this, how much would 1,000 of them be? Add them 1,000 times, or just multiply it by 1,000. When you do that, you're going to come up with when you do, you're going to get 0.03937. Again, that decimal is not up here. So what you need to do, you've got to put it back into scientific notation. Well, remember I talked about in scientific notation, if you're starting at the really small decimal and you have to move it to the right, you're going to have a negative exponent. Well, in this case, how far right do I have to move it? I've got to get between 1 and 10. So look and say 1, 2. So now I can say 3.937 times 10, and again, I moved it 2 spaces to get it there, so it'd be negative 2. And when I look up here, I see that C is going to be my solution. The only thing I tell you is be careful, because D looks very familiar too, but it's not negative, so that's a common mistake. That's number 10 of the number and operations test.